Hey y'all, I am live. It's not Memorex, and I am talking with Eddie over Devil Dog. I
No,
don't
you're not.
wait. Okay, I'm not talking with Eddie from Devil Dog Enterprises or whatever. This is a random dude that sounds like Eddie. He's been taking classes on how to imitate Eddie, so you might as well expect him to be a little gruff, I guess. You know, that's his takeaway from Eddie anyhow. So it is what it is. Um, Let me see.
Who we got in the house?
Right now we've got you
Peter.
and Peter. Says we got
And that's it.
6 people, but Joe and Jenny Journey. Hey, how y'all doing? Oh wow,
I'm fine. I'm fine. How are you?
I was talking to Joe and Jenny Journey.
Oh, okay.
But I do need to go and get rid of that. I got that reactions thing on there. I need to get rid of that.
You want me to do it for you, Gary?
You can if you'd like. That'd be great.
No, I wouldn't like. I'm busy.
That's okay. I know you stay busy. Too busy. Too busy. That's okay.
You know how to do it, Gary.
I do. And I'm doing it now.
I'm doing it now.
I just got rid of it.
Oh, okay. Well, good, because I ain't got to go do it then.
I'm doing pretty good. It's been a long day, though. I ain't going to lie to you, Joe. It's been a long day. We had a call that wrapped up most of my day today. And can't really talk about it. But it was a long day. Today, we just kind of, I'm just kind of chilling. I did throw the link up there if anybody wants to come up and talk. In fact, yeah, I'll do one better. If you come up on the channel, up on the panel, I'll go through and list you on my community tab. Hopefully it'll help. Just thinking out loud here. But Devil Dogs, let's talk about humidity. And, Mississippi
Let's
is,
not, Gary.
all right, well, I'll wait till you to hang up because you're going to hang up at some point and that'll be all right. I'll be free to discuss what I want on my live stream. Anyhow, hey, Michael McFarland, good to see you. Hey, Joe, I won't put you up till I see your picture, but there we go. Just wave. That's fine. How you doing, Joe?
Not bad, Gary. How about you?
I'm doing pretty
It's
good.
still very warm up here at midnight.
Devil Dog asked how you were doing, Joe.
Still doing. I'm okay there, Devil Dog. Just run around like a chicken with my head cut off up here with the heat.
Where are you at, Joe?
I'm up here in Missouri.
That's what I was thinking. What kind of heat y'all got right now?
It ain't hot up there, Joe. Come on.
It's still 81 degrees Fahrenheit with feels like 91 up here.
Okay. It's 81 right now?
81 or 82, something like that.
Okay. In Dayton, well, that's interesting because in Dayton, Texas, right now it's 81 degrees. Hey, Google, what's the current temperature in Dayton, Texas?
The temperature in Dayton right now is 81 degrees. Due to the current humidity, it feels like it's 90.
Hey, Google, what's the current temperature in Florence, Mississippi?
The temperature in Florence right now is 86 degrees. Due to the current humidity, it feels like it's 94.
Hey Google, what's the feels like temperature in Dayton, Texas?
Hey Google, what's the heat index in Dayton, Texas?
Currently in Denton, the heat index is 95.
Hey Google, in Dayton, Texas, what is the heat index?
Currently in Dayton, the heat index is 90.
90.
It's 95 in Denton, Gary. That's up by Dallas.
Yeah, but Denton is not Dayton.
It doesn't matter. It's Texas.
Hey, you don't get to claim all of Texas.
Yes, I can.
You just can claim your town.
No.
The
Hey, Google.
what's the temperature in Biloxi?
The temperature in Biloxi right now is 84 degrees. Due to the current humidity, it feels like it's 93.
Okay.
Still hotter in Texas, Gary.
You talk about Denton. You ain't nowhere close to Denton. I'm closer to Biloxi than you are Denton.
It don't matter.
Hey, just because you live in Texas,
how far
don't
are you
mean
from
get to claim
Biloxi?
it all.
Yes, I can. How far are you from Biloxi?
About 2.5 hours.
Hey,
In
Google.
fact,
What's the current temperature in Springfield, Missouri?
hey, Google, what's the current temperature in Springfield, Missouri?
The temperature in Springfield right now is 83 degrees. Due to the current humidity, it feels like it's 92.
92 heat index. Pearl, Mississippi is 88 degrees right now. Hey, Google, what's the current temperature in Pearl, Mississippi?
Currently in Pearl, it's 88 degrees. Due to the current humidity, it feels like it's 96.
96.
Whatever, Gary.
And
Hey,
Pearl,
Google, what's the hottest temperature in Texas right now?
it ain't going to answer you, I don't think. Hey, Ruby, Russian. Hey, the Bud Files. Good to see you. We just kind of chilling right now. I'm not even, it's been a long day for me. If y'all like to come up,
Hey,
that'd be
Google,
cool.
what's the hottest temperature in Texas right now?
Wednesday's high in Houston will be 101 degrees.
Currently, it's 85, and I don't know where that is.
Well, I got you beat. 88 in Pearl.
Hold on. That's in Houston. Hey, Google, what is the hottest temperature in Texas right now?
Wednesday in Houston, you can expect a high
Oh
of
my
101
gosh, not in
degrees.
Houston.
That's funny.
No, it's not funny, Gary.
I think it is.
No.
Google doesn't want to listen to them.
Well, you have to understand Devil Dog just is so competitive.
Look who's talking, Gary.
Hey, it's you that brings out the competitiveness in me.
Whatever.
What's up, Jack?
Who's the one trying to challenge who to go on a diet so it would keep them on their diet?
I'm just trying to look for some company. What's up, Michael?
You know what? You do the misery thing yourself.
Misery loves company, though.
That's
yeah,
right.
well, he can be miserable by himself.
Hello out there, Russian wind.
You hung up on me?
Hey, Ruby. Hey, Bud Files.
You hung up on me.
What's up, Jack? Yeah, of course I hung up on you. I'm up here.
Okay. That's fair enough.
Didn't need the feedback.
Yeah, exactly. See, Joe knows.
Well, you should have let me know you were going to hang up on me.
I needed to mute my gaming mic, Gary.
Okay.
Just hold on.
They heard
By
me.
the way, I'm thinking I've got a sound bar over here. I'm thinking I'm going to hook it up to my computer. That could be fun.
Everything fucking returned.
What? Which one? This one?
Fucking radio.
Can I have your ID?
I don't know if I can hook up a subwoofer to my computer, though.
Yeah, you can.
Pauli nga yan mo no. Ulagi.
I hope
Jud
so.
mo.
That
Kaya
would be,
jud ko ng item kani ba?
ask her if she knows how to hook up a subwoofer to a computer.
Item pero uli na niya kay
No, you got two.
All right. Well, never mind then. We just, we just.
Yeah.
Ano? Oo. Isang dumadaan tayo.
Ikaw, sino ba?
Hindi, isang taong...
Messenger?
Okay, we'll see you then. 5 minutes from now.
Hey, Mike.
Jack, we can have 10 people on here. So
Hey, Michael, you're in the Philippines, ain't you?
Diba?
Well, I didn't go to sleep. I didn't take a nap.
No. Michael, you're in the Philippines, correct?
Yeah.
Ito po nun.
Yeah.
They speak what? Tagalog there?
Bisaya.
Bisaya?
Yeah.
You speak it?
No. I've been here for almost 11 years.
I speak a little Tagalog there, Double Dog.
Where's
No.
Tagalog at?
Tagalog
Northern,
is Luzon,
It's where?
Manila, and North. Manila and North.
It is Philippines, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Luzon's just another island. That's where Manila is. They speak Tagalog.
So, Michael, how'd you make your way to the Philippines?
I needed a change. I just walked away from everything. I did. I didn't try to sell my camp trailer. I didn't do anything. What I could fit in 2 bags. And left.
So how
I've
you like
been
it there?
I like it.
Was
Yeah.
you ever was you there before?
Once for 25 days. But
When-
that was 90.
It was in 90? What was that?
90, 99, 98, something like that.
What was
Maybe
you there?
early 2000.
Was you there for vacation or what?
Yeah, I worked on the river for Ingram Barge Company. So I work a month on, month off. So on a month off, I come here for 3 weeks. You know what I mean? But I was always on Luzon. So I've been to Baguio and all that. Baguio was nice. You know, it'd be like cooler weather. The road to get there ain't fun. The road to get there ain't fun, but it's not.
it's 16 hours just get from Manila down to Pimlico and Mindoro.
Oh, my door.
sounds like it takes a while to get around down yonder. Of course, it takes like 24. It takes more than 24 hours to get from the East Coast to the West Coast over here. So
Over here, you can jump islands, but it's pretty cheap. You know, you're only talking $15 to go by ferry from one island to another. So I can go from Leyte, where I live, over to Cebu. It's only like 300 some odd pesos, and you convert that into dollars, it's only like $15 or $20.
You got somebody in the basement, Gary?
Yep, that'd be Jack. What's up, Jack?
What's up, Jack?
We got 3 people on, with Philippines connections.
What's going on here, Gary?
Well, I think that it's safe to say, and all 3 of them are Americans that's hooked up, with the Philippines. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Gary, where do you ever get that, Gary?
I'm just trying to draw a connection to it. And then we got me and Devil Dog on here. He used to live in Houston. I used to live in Houston, so we both got connection to Indiana as well. So it's like a full house if you were playing poker.
I lived in Dallas for 6 months.
I lived in the DFW area for a pretty good while when I was, after I was born until 1972, 64 to 72.
I've been to Dallas.
And yeah.
I worked there. Or I think then it was called Mr. Reader. My dad got me that job when I got out of the Army. But that wasn't my intention to stay in Dallas. You know?
Well,
I lived in Garland, Texas,
Yep.
which is right outside the city limit. My dad lived in Mesquite.
Yep.
I started out living with my dad. And then my dad blamed it on his second wife. Oh, well, you have to move out. And I'm like, move out to where? I don't really know anybody. I don't go anywhere. I go to work and come home. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I worked at DFW Airport.
I got lost at DWF. There. We parked in. Boy, that's a big ass. It's a big parking lot. If you don't get the right train, well, we got the wrong train, and the parking areas are separated by them fences. You can see our car over there. The other across the fence, you know.
I don't think I went to the parking area very often. I worked for a company that does transfer baggage from one plane to another.
Yeah.
So
yeah, pretty good job. I mean,
Hey, Gary, I got a question for you.
yeah.
Have you done something for somebody that helped them out and saved them a lot of money and got nothing in return?
That happens all the time.
Like, I'm on your live stream, but I was getting ready to start yelling out the window, but I didn't do it.
Oh. I mean, I look at it like this.
Family always asks me over here in the Philippines. I'm like, why?
Well, the fact is, I would rather if money is not that. I mean, it is important in that you have to have it to pay bills. But from my perspective, hey Rebecca, good to see you.
Hey Rebecca.
If I let money come between, if I had hard feelings about people borrowing money and not paying me back, most of the people I know here in real life would have issues. I'd have issues with.
Yeah, Gary would have issues with me.
Well, I wasn't going to say.
I don't get one thank you in this place. I'm like, really?
And the fact is, truthfully, I sent Devil Dog and Jamie some money the other day, and they've already sent it back to me. So but that's a rarity for most people. Most people, they always have good intentions. If you loan somebody money or if they ask to borrow money, and it's rare to see that.
This is the way it is in the Philippines. So if you loan somebody money, they say borrow. Borrow means the intent to pay it back.
Yeah, correct.
Right.
Oh, No,
Philippines, it's considered a
McFarland
gift.
knows.
They
McFarland
think
knows
it-
that. Give.
Do what
No,
now?
they say borrow or loan, but in their mind that's a gift. So you'll never get
Yeah.
that money.
You don't
They
have to
won't
pay. You don't have to pay that shit back.
They won't
Well-
even. They won't even try.
I have a
Because
neighbor down the street that he's like, "Hey, can you loan me 500 pesos? And I'll pay it back to you on my first paycheck when he's doing Shopee deliveries."
Well,
What,
I
it's
mean,
been
I
about-
would say
it's been
if
about
you
3
have,
years.
well, if that, I would have a tendency to say, I don't know how much 500 pesos is. How much is that? $10, $15?
Michael, what is that?
1,000 pesos is $25.
Okay.
Roughly. That'd be half of 25. So
What would be $12.50?
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
$13.
Well, $12.50 is 25. But
Archangel.
hey, Archangel,
I made
But
it a point to my in-laws that I'm on a fixed income and I can't give out money,
right.
and they already know that.
Well,
Well, that's right. Look, I can help people to a certain extent and just eat it if they don't pay it back. You know what I mean? But I don't loan or give money that puts me in a predicament where I can't live.
right.
Where I'm the one that's hurting and they have my money and they're
Oh, I
Yeah.
understand. And some people put great store in money, and I get that. And the truth is, truthfully, and it's been my experience that most people tend to live up to the standard of what they make. They spend basically everything they make. They budget at that. I grew up very poor, and so I made it a point to scrimp and scrounge my whole life, and so I don't spend a lot of money. If I don't have the money, I don't buy it. If I don't, and so
That ain't true with me, Gary. I needed an AC.
I don't even have AC and I live in the Philippines.
I'm sure I don't understand what you're saying, Devil Dog. I know you need
What's the temperature there?
88 degrees or something like
No,
that.
in the Philippines.
Oh, I don't know.
87 degrees right now.
I'm probably a little colder than you are, Jack, because it was raining here. So it's cloudy and overcast and rain.
So I'm gonna expect rain and another brownout.
Still raining. But it ain't raining
Well,
hard.
Jack, welcome to the Philippines.
Yeah.
I do too, Archangel. I try to live fairly simply. I'm not a very materialistic person, but when I buy something, because of the fact that I tend to live below my means. That does a couple of things. First of all, I don't buy something I can't afford to buy. I don't jump on something just because it's there. The computer I bought is probably the most expensive thing I've bought in at least 4 or 5 years. I did spend $1,000 on my TV, but it was clearance and it was a $3,000 TV. So, I had the cash. I saved the money to get it and I bought it. But for the most part, 95% of the stuff in this room that I'm in right now, I could do without. I don't, I saved money and I bought me a nice computer. I saved money.
And he had to buy a computer that was better than mine.
I did.
Of course.
Because he's so competitive.
Well, I just wanted to.
Hey, I built mine.
Truthfully, it didn't matter, how good yours was, Devil Dog. I wanted a nice computer, and just because it was better than yours is just an added benefit.
Yeah.
So,
Hey Gary, I bought my PC for $120.
well, I didn't. I spend a lot.
You know what it's this. No cover on it.
I spent more on my computer than I did on my TV, and my that's the two main things I have in this house. The rest of it I don't really care about. It's the only I care about my dogs. I care about my wife, and that's about it. I care about my family. Those things, those things have priority.
Do you care about me?
A little bit. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, you my friend.
A little bit.
The fact is that you my friend, and so I think friends are important. But if it was a question between you, Jack, and my wife, I'm gonna pick my wife. No offense, but that just seems to make sense to me.
Between your wife and the dog?
That's a tough call. Don't ask me that on air.
Hey, here. I'll answer that question for you. I love my dog more than I love my wife.
Well, I will say this.
Where's your dog, Michael?
My dog does, Brent. I do feel safe in saying my dog gives me more enjoyment, than my wife does. Of course, I've been married for 35 years. So I love my wife more today than I did when we got married. And we get along a lot better than when we first got married.
Me and my wife, we've been together 8 years. But I've only been married for 2.
Well,
we were together 6 years before we got married.
That's cool.
She does everything. She goes gets my beer. If I need cigarettes, I just tell her. She goes and gets them because she goes out almost every day.
Well,
why do I need to go out every day? I don't need to go.
Well, hey, Mike, there's 2 different prices out there. It's called the sin tax. 2 different pricing out there. It's called the skin tax.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be willing to bet that Filipino girls are different than American girls.
Yeah. They'll do anything that you ask,
Hey, Big Tiny.
Hey, Rick.
He's like, you got money? I said, no, you have it.
Well,
money on that wallet.
Gary.
Yeah. Oh, nice. You gonna eat that? Go ahead. I'll pay you.
Make sure you have your tissue handy because your eyes are going to be watering.
I got a couple.
Just plug your nose. Plug your nose and eat it.
And a little bit of water, but Gary, you want to do a little challenge?
Well,
yeah, Gary does. Of course he does.
Not tonight.
He's competitive.
Not tonight. Maybe Thursday night.
Come on, Gary. Wait, he ain't got no chocolate milk and ice cream.
That's the reason why I woke up.
He ain't got no chocolate milk and ice cream.
Is that a habanero, Jack?
No, that's what the hell is that thing? What do they call it here? I forgot what
Yeah.
they call it. It's a ghost pepper.
Oh, okay. Let's get another look at it.
It's
Hold it up
Marco,
there for
they call it Marco de Muño.
Marco de Muño. Did you pick that yourself?
Yep, it grows on my land.
Let's see here. Marco de Muño.
I'll eat it. If you get a hot pepper.
Come on, Gary. Come on, Gary.
What?
Get a hot pepper. Jack said he would eat it.
Add a call it the popo.
I ain't doing one tonight.
Oh, Gary, why not?
And I
I'm
gotta
just
waste
not.
it.
Come on, you got challenged.
Come on, you got challenged, Gary.
I understand that. Well, I ain't.
He's all out of milk.
Hey, Quinn. Hey, Ellsworth.
Hey, Quinn.
I'm not. It's been too long a day for me to eat one of those.
Gary.
What?
Come on,
Hey,
Gary.
Come on, Gary.
I appreciate the challenge. I do.
Hey, Gary, think of your subscribers. Think of your members.
Yeah. Hey, you're not going to convince me to do one tonight, Devil Dog.
Come on, Gary.
SpongeBob SquarePants. Come on, Gary. Come on, Gary.
Hey, I ate a hot pepper earlier today. I got a rule not more than one hot pepper a day.
Come on, Gary. You ate a hot pepper today. What'd you eat today?
It wasn't a super hot, but it was a hot pepper, a cayenne.
No, it was not hot.
Cayennes
are not hot.
Hey, that's up to 50,000 Scovilles. So I consider that a hot pepper.
They're not hot, Gary. Come on.
Let's see, TDO. I don't know what that means, Quint.
I thought we agreed on today would be eating the hot pepper.
Well, no, it's been too long a day. My throat's already sore.
Gary, come
wore out
on.
today. Hey, I had to use my voice a lot today, so
you use your voice every day. You don't stop talking.
Most of the time, I can sit at my computer and just do almost nothing but.
You still talk.
YouTube.
You're always talking, Gary.
I'm gonna start a Twitch channel.
The devil dog is on my back.
Huh?
Hey, Carnegie, what's up?
What's up, William?
If it'll make you feel better, I guess I could eat a Tabasco pepper.
I know you got a dip in your mouth.
I do, and I'd have to spit it out. That's another reason why I don't want to do it today. I didn't get near enough dip time, today.
Oh.
I had to spend time on calls and what have you. So, hey, sweetheart, come here, Nikki, come here. All right, come here. There we go. That's my baby girl.
Yeah, radio.
Yes, she is a good girl. She's a good girl.
I'm gonna help you eat the ghost pepper.
She's such a sweet puppy. No, you're not hopping over there yet. I want to hold on to you for a few minutes.
Hey, quit.
Do I now, Jack?
I'm just
sorry,
looking.
Jack.
I'm just looking at the chat.
Hey, Jonesy.
Jonesy.
I'm sorry. I'm not. Most of the time, I'm okay with eating a hot pepper. today's just not one of those days. It's been a long day.
Whatever, Gary.
Oh, you can do it tomorrow. You can do it tomorrow.
Hot pepper should make you feel better.
Hot peppers always burn my mouth.
It's good
And
for your
throat.
hooper.
Well, I've already eaten a hot pepper today. So, and they really don't. The only pepper I've ever had that I've had issues with, as far as pooping or whatever, it was, hey, I'll be glad to have you, come on, Jack, you live streaming too. Go ahead and eat that pepper. All right, come on. All right.
Gary, come on.
What?
Come on, Gary.
Check it out. Now that's hot stuff right there.
Oh, fuck yeah, it is.
Is that hot, Jack?
Now we got it.
Oh, shit.
How is it? It's lovely.
I don't know if beer.
Drink milk.
I don't know if beer will help.
No, it won't help. Drink milk.
Oh my God! What kind of pepper was that, Jack?
Not water. Don't drink water.
Well, Jack, water just spreads around the capsaicin and the oils.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe it'll rinse it out a little bit, though.
How's that tongue feel?
I bet it's still burning. If I had to put my money on it, I bet it's still burning.
I thought you were going to go get chocolate milk.
Seems like it takes about 20 minutes for that to die down. 20 or 30 minutes on a ghost pepper.
Oh my god.
No, it don't take 20 or 30 minutes on a ghost pepper, Gary.
For me, it did.
Is that what he just drank? Ate as a ghost pepper?
Well, that's what he's saying, yeah.
You go, Jack.
Hey, many props to you, Jack. Many props to you.
Now you're getting in your nostrils.
I tell you what I will do. I'll go pull one of my Caribbean red hot peppers and eat it.
I forgot to fill the water.
Sweats are concerned.
Oh, my ears, my eyes are tearing up.
Yeah, them ghost peppers is hot. Almost 1 million Scovilles. Jones, you still at work, ain't you?
I'm dying over here.
I believe it.
Water. Told you. Have your dish ready. Yeah, chuckle out of that.
I think it's dying down. Yeah, it's dying down, but I think I need to take a piss. But
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pick me up a pepper.
while he gets a hot pepper, I'm gonna go pee.
Jonesy, you feel better. Yeah.
Oh my god. Why did I do this?
He was supposed to go get milk work, Angel. Yeah. Or after.
Nicole.
It's like when you get a mouth of gas. Don't drink water. Drink milk.
We're going to play Russian roulette with peppers, I guess.
I don't have no peppers. I'm
Well,
good.
I've got peppers. I've got a multitude of pepper plants out there. And there's no telling which one I just pulled.
I wished I had peppers.
Well, maybe I'll bring you a pepper plant next time I see you.
I have these wee little red ones. Boy, they're fiery.
Well, this one looks very similar to the one that you just had.
Oh.
So we'll see how it does.
What is that, Gary?
I don't know what it is. It's a pepper from my pepper plants.
Guys, don't let him fool you. It's a habanada.
I don't think so. It may be.
It's a damn tomato.
Gary, you know that's a habanada. You just playing now.
Oh, no.
No, it ain't no habanada.
I've been sabotaged.
Hello, my wild home. Carnegie's laughing at you, Gary. What was that, Gary?
I don't know.
He's not playing. He's got the hiccups. When Gary eats something hot, he gets the hiccups. He'll hiccup one time usually.
That's a hot tomato.
Remind me not to do that again.
No, I think it's funny.
Just Gary grabs a random pepper and just eats it.
He is. He probably like that.
So what kind was that,
spicy
Gary?
meatball.
If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably Caribbean red.
Oh, that ain't that hot.
That's hot.
No, it's not.
That's hot.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
My mouth's still on fire, but it's going down.
Hey, tricks on me.
I've been like sabotaged because I was supposed to have some. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Sugar for McDonald's to help with the fire. There we go.
It's hot.
Not hot, Gary. A Caribbean red hot is not hot.
I wasn't prepared for that.
What do you think you were getting?
I just grabbed the closest one.
So, in other words, you were trying to cheat.
I wasn't trying to cheat.
I think I did. I think I did better. But this gets so hot. I'm trying to get this sugar to calm it down. Ah. I think maybe 2 packets will do.
I need to give me some milk. I'll be right back.
You ain't got no milk.
I ain't got no chocolate milk.
You don't need no milk, Gary. Man, what the heck?
He's like them yellow banana peppers. They eat them out of the jar.
Mm-hmm.
They're not real hot. They're warm. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, I can't believe I did that. Hot. Banana peppers are snack food.
Yeah. Yeah. They're
Mm-hmm.
hot, but they're not.
Salt, pepper, and cheese. And lunchbox peppers.
Well, damn. The sugar's not helping my tongue. I'm gonna have to go to. How much money do I have? I got enough.
What are you going to get?
I'm gonna go to 7-Eleven and get some chocolate milk.
Get a taco?
Chocolate.
Yeah, I have to get the choco.
Oh,
I'll be
okay.
right back.
Man, it's still burning. Oh, be quiet. That's burning. That's hot.
It's not hot.
It is hot.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. In fact, I got to get some more milk.
Hey, how much credit din do? 150? Borrow 150.
Yeah.
Yeah, dito rating Ricky. Dindo, credit 150. August 23.
I expect to get it back. I don't know who took my 200 peso bill, but
Me,
oh,
my chicken joy. Why didn't you out your coins? Not you.
stealing.
Sorry.
No worry about it. Makes sense. Now I got a 500 peso bill. That's it.
Yeah.
You back already? Nintendo.
Going to bring your own item.
Well, that's probably what started mine is for.
Borrow me first 115. Then I told him, try too much. I don't have money. Because you come here and then you
Gary, I'm good. I'm good now.
Good. I'm not.
I'm gonna let my maintenance guy out to get some chocolate milk and like it calmed down. I'm like, okay, I'm good.
Chocolate milk works.
Well, this actually helped. Throw a little ice on it. That's not too bad.
Oh, I'm gonna get milk.
Chocolate milk works good, but I'm lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
I'm half black and half Asian, so I'm kind of double screwed.
Why?
It doesn't work very well.
Yeah, when I don't eat.
Oh, you're not. Oh, I'm laughing.
Michael's talking to his imaginary wife.
And the imaginary one. Yep, she's imaginary. Here comes the dog.
Always use the dog.
That's a freeze pop, icy pop. I don't know what you call
it.
That's a dog treat.
I think they had those here in the Philippines.
I looked for ice cream, but I didn't have any.
Wait. 40.
Actually, ice cream sounds good. I'm lactose intolerant, but I'll still eat it. But Jack's a broke, darkish color guy.
Hey, Carnegie, are you at the gate tonight?
Oh yeah, that ghost pepper did calm down.
Well,
yeah.
Carnegie, Gary ate a habanada and acted like it was hot.
It wasn't no habanada.
Well, it's funny though.
Gary, you didn't have any milk or chocolate milk or anything?
I got a little bit.
I
got a little bit.
Jack,
you should have got more.
Jack.
Yeah.
Those freaking ghost peppers, man, they got a good flavor to them.
Yeah. It's like dying down right now. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I still taste, a little bit of spice on my tongue, but I'm not dying.
You know what I ate tonight, Gary?
I don't have a clue what you ate tonight.
Well, we ate like beans and cornbread with a little bit of hamburger in it and stuff. But I put my Devil Dog's Dust in there.
Uh-huh.
As well as the Blair's Megadeth hot sauce.
I bet mine was hotter.
Whatever, Gary.
Devil Dog. Did you start your own company doing your seasonings?
Start my own company doing what?
Your own seasonings?
No, that's Drunken Chef. Drunken Chef.
Oh, okay.
He actually He actually made a rub and named it for me and stuff.
It's like weird when people say it's like, oh, this is a rub, and they expect you to rub the seasoning on it. No, don't rub it on it. Just pat it in. Because if you rub it, you're gonna rub this shit right off. It just doesn't make any sense.
I'd say shake it on there.
I'll leave it.
You just sprinkle it on the meat, pat it on. Don't rub it. Don't ever rub it, and just flip it over and the other side the same way.
I don't want to hear it, Otis.
Why are you messing with Otis for, Gary?
Well, he's giving me a hard time.
You leave Otis alone.
I think I'm.
Hey, my dog.
It don't
I
matter.
think I'm about 90% good. I think I'm about 90% good, Gary. I'm like, ears are almost open.
All right, I'm gonna let you out, Otis, but don't start nothing, won't be nothing. You just gonna walk right back in. You know it.
Well, grab another one. Now that you're used to it. Grab another pepper.
Is he grabbing another pepper?
I got a bunch of peppers. I got a bunch of peppers.
Grab another pepper or no?
Do what now?
Did you grab another pepper or no?
No. I ain't grabbing another pepper tonight. My mouth's still burning from the last one.
I'm gonna probably not enjoy my life for the night.
Oh, I
After
understand.
eating that ghost pepper.
No, Nicole, you're not going out. You were just out. Come on, Otis.
I just got a little bit of burn on my tongue and my lips. That's about it.
Well, that's the problem with eating hot peppers. For me, I don't. A lot of the rest of the evening, my mouth would be burning, and I don't care for that. I have been, since I've been trying to adjust my capability of dealing with the heat. I have found some things that they claim is hot that really ain't, but tasty. Down at there's a Chinese, buffet here in Flowood, Ichiban, and the Ichiban's got this sweet or hot, some kind of a hot. It's supposed to be hot chicken or hot beef or something. I don't know what it's. But I went there, was going, now I understand a lot of, there's another Asian restaurant over here that's more of Thai, and it's supposed to be really, really hot, from what I understand. But the Ichiban, the thing that they said was hot, ain't hot. It's just tasty.
I am.
So at the Taco Bell, somebody finally convinced me in trying the fire sauce, and it's pretty good. It's tasty.
That was me.
I wasn't going to give you credit, Devil Dog.
I know you don't want to give me credit for nothing, Gary.
Well, that's because so many times you tell stories like it's hotter in Texas or something.
It is hotter in Texas. I don't care what you and your fake news believe.
That fire sauce, it's not that bad.
No, it's not. In fact, Devil Dog had Taco Bell yesterday, I think.
Yeah.
and I ain't had Taco Bell in a little while. I've been trying to watch my carbs, and
You haven't blown out your toilet lately?
do what now?
You haven't blown out your toilet lately?
No, not that I know of. I ain't had to. Yeah, Carnegie says Devil Dog is the man. Carnegie's a fan of Devil Dogs. I do not know why. He's always special with me.
I'm a fan of Carnegie's.
Well, I like Carnegie too, but he seems to always be sucking up to you. I don't know why. You think he'd, if he was going to suck up to anybody, try to get on their good side, it'd be me.
Why?
Because from time
You're
to
not
time,
his supervisor.
I am sometimes when he's on working on my shift.
Yeah, but most of the time he don't work on your shift.
I know that.
Call the supervisor. Call the supervisor. I like those stupid ass people like, hey, when they're getting pulled over, call the supervisor. Why? What's the point of calling the supervisor?
The supervisor's gonna side with the police officer.
Gary already admitted he's a stupid visor.
I am a stupid visor.
A stupid visor.
Yeah.
You about stupid people.
It's another term for a supervisor. And I mean, see, here's the deal though. Truthfully, I'm about as easy to get along with as anybody you'll ever meet. At least I like to think so. Tammy probably would disagree with that. Just because around here I do have a little bit of obsessive compulsive tendencies, and I get aggravated about some things because they, if somebody has a tendency to move my remote control, it will bother me.
and you can't find remote control. And you're like, what the?
Well, I have certain ways of things. I do things, and it's one thing to be at work. It's another thing to be at my own home. If I'm at my house, I like certain things a certain way. One of which, in fact, 1 year for I don't know, Valentine's. We don't do a lot of gifts and that type of thing around here.
No,
In
Gary
fact,
just cuts Tammy's flowers.
Well, I've cut her flowers before, but
and not because she asks him to, or cuts them and puts them in a vase for her either.
Now, you hold on a minute. That's a whole nother story.
Well, they may want to hear the whole other story, Gary.
All right, I'll tell you the story. Come on now.
There's two sides to every story, right?
Well,
it's your story. We'll let you tell it the way you want to.
Fine, I'll tell it. All right. Once you get to know somebody, you get to learn their buttons. They get to learn your buttons. Find out, the things that really piss you off and things that really piss them off. Well, and Tammy's actually really good at pushing buttons.
And Gary is too. Once Gary knows what your buttons are, he'll try to push them.
I don't know about that.
For example, just look at the title of this stream.
Hey, I was just found the fact about Mississippi. Mississippi's usually rated pretty low in most things.
No, that ain't why you did it.
Well, it's irrelevant why I did it. But all right, when me and Tammy, I don't even know if we was married yet. but we was living together.
I'm
anyhow.
sure you were married. Otherwise, she probably wouldn't have ever married you.
Good to see you, Aquarius, Robert.
Hey, Robert.
Let's see. Grown man gets lit up by a mild pepper and cries. This last report. We have eaten some peppers. Jack ate a pepper. I think it was a ghost pepper. I ate
Ghost pepper.
I don't know what pepper I ate, but it was hot. Now I've got, just so you know, I've got Caribbean red hot peppers, Tabasco peppers. I've got ghost peppers, and I've got Carolina Reapers out there. I just grabbed the closest one that looked like it was about right. So, and it was hot. I'll have to go back and see if I can find out which one it was. Anyhow,
Robert, it was a habanada.
No, it wasn't no habanada. Habanadas ain't got no heat. This had heat. Anyhow, back when we were, I don't know, we may have been newlyweds, me and Tammy. And Tammy, she used to really, really go out of her way to push my buttons. One day she took my wallet and my keys and go hit them. You know, we had one of those old LP tanks, you know, where that have, you know, the big long silver ones that have a silver thing on the top where they pump the gas in. Well, you went in there, opened the top, put my keys and my wallet on there, and then covered it back up.
That'd be the last place you go for it.
Well, believe it or not, that upset me. And so I went through, and my wife has always been into plants, house plants. I don't see the point on most of them. I mean, if you can either eat it or it'll flavor something, I get the point because it's dealing with food. But some of these things like mother-in-law's tongues and all this other stuff, why grow it? It's just in plant. You know, as far as I'm concerned, a lot of them things tend to be weeds. Don't throw a weed inside. And so I had me a really nice pair of shears. They were called super shears from Cutco. And those things would cut through pretty much anything. Well, she probably had 20, I would think about 20 plants. Hey, Ellsworth, I'm sorry, I'm droning on a little bit. Thank you for coming in, though. I did at that time, well, I was young and stupid, and I let her push my button. So I went through and I cut up every plant she had in the house. So, yeah. Well, it ain't like they wouldn't grow back. You know, I didn't yank them out by the root and chunk them. You know, I just wanted to be proactive. So I was doing some trimming, I guess. Pruning. Yeah, that's it. I was pruning her.
Pruning.
Pruning all the way down to the bottom.
Well, it wasn't far from. But, well,
that should all be down to the roots.
We've been married almost 30. We'll celebrate our 35th anniversary this year. And the fact is that we didn't get along near very well to begin with. It's gotten a lot better over time. But that's, you know, that's a whole nother story, I reckon.
So you're so good with your wife right now that you don't have to sleep on your stomach anymore?
Well, I toss and turn when I sleep. Tammy, for the most, a little bit. Tammy, it's in fact, we're the only people I know off the top of my head that I can name that has two sets of covers. We've got a set of covers for her side of the bed, and we got a set of covers for my side of the bed.
No, we do too, Gary.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, me and Jamie do too.
I ain't never been in your bedroom.
Well, I know, but I'm telling you.
Okay.
Because she tries to hog them.
Tammy does the same thing. She'll toss and turn, and her covers go every which way. Mine at least stay fairly straight. In fact, she won't make the bed, at least not her side. I'll make the bed before I go to work, and and I'll even turn down a corner so that when I do go to bed, it'll be sitting right there, in a nice spot where I can just slide my feet under the covers, and I'm happy as a pig in slop.
Mine, I don't have to worry about. I don't have to worry about it anymore because I just I got my side of the bed, this big ass bed, and just slide right in.
There we go. You're right, Robert. I think that we as men ought to have our own set of covers. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even use the cover. It's just too hot.
Well,
got the bam.
Well, that's another thing. Tammy prefers it, our thermostat when it's set around 76. I can't sleep if it's no higher than 74. So, when we go to, when she goes to bed, it's probably a good thing. She goes to bed around 7:30, 8 o'clock in the evening. Of course, she gets up about 5:30. I don't go to bed typically till around 2 o'clock in the morning. And so, when I come to bed, the last thing I do before I hop into the bedroom till I get into the bedroom is turn the thermostat down. I try to make sure when I come in it's at 75 because I don't want to chill her out too bad, but then I'll hit 74 right before I go to bed. And I got to have I've got a blanket, or I've got a sheet, a blanket, and a cover, a quilt. They're all doubled. It allows me a little bit of versatility, and I can let some of it loose and just make it more comfortable. After all, you got to be comfortable when you're going to bed, don't you?
My air conditioning is set at 65 degrees.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like a blanket. That's about it.
What's up, big man?
Hey, Matt's at Coyote's house, Gary.
Oh, cool.
Let's see. Blanket, a pillow, and I'm just happy as hell.
Hey, I would be too at 65 degrees.
On my big bed, this is my space. If I fit inside this pillow width, which is only like a third of the bed, and I sleep on the edge. I sleep right on the edge. Yeah. And she gets 3/4 of the bed. Her and the dog. But the dog sleeps at the bottom of the bed. But up against the wall.
Well,
I just laid in bed with my stuffed sloth I bought from freaking the mall. And it's like as if this is another freaking pillow.
I don't sleep next to the wall because I might have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. I'm drinking beer.
Yeah.
So I don't bother.
I know what you're saying. Because that's a pain in the ass to get out of bed when you're way the hell over in bed. Oh, that's a pain in the ass.
Well, I don't want to climb over her to get the hell out, And I don't go to bed till 5 in the morning usually. So
and you don't know if the dog is there.
Well,
the dog's out of the way. The dog's out of the way. there's still plenty enough bed. I can put another person in there. It's that wide. It's huge.
Well, we got a king size, and Tammy takes up about 2/3 of it. I normally just have my little space I sleep in, and I may do a little tossing and turning, but my covers are going to stay pretty stable. Tammy's when I get up in the morning, man, half her covers are thrown over on my side, so she chunks them everywhere. She's good people, but man, I tell you what, we've got to get. I guess we've kind of got into a rhythm after all this time. So I don't know.
I think every girl I've been with and married to, whatever,
Turned gay.
well, they married to one, but I'd wake up. I'm like,
Jack missed it.
There's no sheets on me. I'm like, what in the hell? Like, just demummified me. And like, I can't have any sheets. The girl has all my sheets.
I don't usually cover up. I don't. I just lay on the bed. Now she has a blanket over there. She has my field jacket liner from the Army. And you can stuff the liner into the sleeve. Makes a nice cushy pillow. You know what I mean? It's pretty comfortable. You know what I mean?
Hey, Mike, what'd you do in the Army?
Three jobs. It started as 11 Bravo, and then went to 13 Bravo, and then 77 Foxtrot to end up.
I don't know what those are.
Okay, 11 Bravo is infantry.
My brother
13
was
Bravo
then.
13 Bravo is artillery, and 77 Foxtrot is fuel.
Okay.
My company, we could hold 1.5 million gallons in diesel fuel. 1.5 million gallons.
That's a lot of fuel.
It's a lot.
That's a lot of fuel.
I used to have one of them bags at one time at my house. I'm like, I don't want this. I think I stole it. They're like, oh, we can't.
Night, Carnegie. Thanks for stopping in, brother.
Always a pleasure to see you, Carnegie.
That ain't what he says behind your back, Carnegie.
Well, hey, shut up, Devil Dog. Hey, Carnegie, I talked with him just about on 5 nights a week, most weeks.
I love Carnegie.
He's good people. He was in. By the way, Carnegie, what in the world were you upset about yesterday? He was in a foul mood yesterday. I don't know what it was about. I guess if he wanted me to know, he would have told me. And that's okay. But, well, I texted him, just try to, brighten his day a little bit. I don't do a lot of texting, but every now and then I do. Oh, let's see.
Hey Gary, are you up for another pepper challenge?
You what about pepper challenge?
Yeah.
Going through what I just went through with that pepper, I'm not sure I ever want to do another pepper challenge.
Oh, come on, Gary.
That was hot.
Fine, but I'm still alive.
Hey, I know you got, we may have to do one between you and Devil Dog. I'll have to send Devil Dog some more hot peppers. I need to see more. Hey, by the way, Devil Dog, have you talked with Mark Kratz lately?
Well, kinda.
It's my understanding he had a fire. Is that right?
Yeah, yes, in his kitchen.
Did he have to move out, or what?
No, well, he's living in the garage. He's living in his thing up above. He's living in a loft up above his garage. It's pretty nice. It's kind of like guest quarters almost.
Well, I've been thinking about sending him some peppers.
Well, I'd wait, Gary.
Yeah. Well, there's 3 peppers I probably ought to. I've been thinking about sending peppers too. Or 3 people. You, Mark Kratz, and Drunken Chef. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd wait because he has to clean up and renovate his kitchen and move back in his house and everything else. Like I said, he's living in a loft.
Yeah.
Under his.
In
his garage.
I still got some of his hot sauce.
You can send it to me, Gary.
I may bring it with me next time I come down.
I love Mark Kratz's hot sauce, bro.
It's good stuff. It is very good stuff.
I'll bring it to you under duress.
Do what now?
I said, I'll bring it to you under duress.
Well, I may bring it just while I'm over there. That reminds me, Devil Dog, are we going to have another meetup in December?
I don't know, Gary, are we?
I'd like to.
I don't know, bro.
Let's plan one then.
I don't know, Gary. It's kind of hard to do.
All right, well.
Double Dog, hot peppers.
What about hot peppers?
Maybe Double Dog likes the spur of the moment. Just show up at his door. I'm here.
No, Devil Dog don't like people coming over for the most part.
I don't mind if they come over as long as they give me warning, advance notice. I don't like
door.
I used to do that. Don't call, text me for 10 o'clock in the morning.
I don't like people just showing up at my door.
Night. Yeah.
Well, if they give you free beer and peppers, that might be good.
Well, Devil Dog really don't do much in the way of drinking. I don't either, really. I mean, he's got a lot of liquor.
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, if I bring him McDonald's or something like that.
Nah.
Hey, bring him some hot sauce and some peppers. He wouldn't mind if then probably. He does, go through hot sauce or some goat feed or chicken feed. Every day when I do talk to him, and it's pretty much every day, he's always in the process of feeding or just got finished feeding his chickens and goats and turkeys and what have you.
I take care of my animals.
Yeah, Tammy. Hey, I don't. I'll let Tammy handle that stuff. I don't. That's what Tammy likes. That's what keeps her. That's what gives her a lot of her purpose around here is taking care of animals. And we've got compost worms. We've got some other kind of super worm or something. Mealworms, I think they call them.
Yeah.
We've got chickens. We've got goats. We got rabbits. And the only one I brought into this house, other than the dogs, is one of the rabbits. I brought a little black. It's a little bitty black lion head rabbit that stays in the living room, and that was just because the fella at work said they didn't. the rabbit was tending to chew up on his carpet. And so, he was trying to go through and find him a good home. And so we let him. Tammy won't even let me introduce him to the dogs. So
I have a line rabbit.
Simon has a rabbit.
this is about 6 inches long, 6-7 inches long. He's just a little bitty thing. I mean, he's full grown, solid black, beautiful rabbit.
Mine's gray, and it's full grown. It's probably about 12 inches long, dressed up. It's a big one, but I don't eat rabbits.
Well, I ain't got nothing against eating rabbits, but Tammy won't. Tammy, I don't even know why we got rabbits, or for that matter, goats. We do eat eggs, so I guess it makes sense we'd have chickens. Well, that's the only critter we got that to me makes sense.
Yep.
Let's see. That's terrible. Yeah, I would tend to agree with you. After all, if you're going to have critters, it seems like you ought to be eating some of them.
It's like my rabbit. It's my pet, but if I get chickens again, those are for food.
Simon's rabbit follows him around. But it lives outside. But he'll bring it in the house. And it'll follow him all around.
That's cool.
It's like a dog. It's a rabbit.
Well, Tammy's been walking one of her goats. Puts a leash on him and everything.
The goats are like their eyes. They kind of creep me out.
Goats freak you out.
The eyeballs.
Why are you looking at the eyeballs?
Because it's looking at me.
Yeah, Robert. Well, his house didn't burn down. It was a kitchen fire, and a cabinet caught on fire, and there's not much damage. There's a little bit of damage, a lot of smoke and ash and stuff like that. That's why he's living in the garage loft or whatever. But his garage loft is nice. He's hiring a company. He bought a lot of PPE, and he's got some friends that's coming over to help him and stuff like that. And then he's getting one of those fire restoration services to come, because the ash, if you put anything wet on it, it freaking makes more of a mess and stuff like that. So
yeah,
that's what he's doing.
It just makes the shit wet.
Yeah, some of the bad things though is he was planning a trip, and his trip got a big major trip, and it got canceled because of this and everything else.
Hello, Brett.
Hey, Brett.
Hey, Brett. I don't know who YouTube place is.
I'm updating. I'm updating all this stuff, Gary. My memberships and everything else.
Well, I'm still a member.
Yeah, I know.
And I expect.
No,
that.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about all the people that has dropped off as my members.
Yeah, I need to check mine too. I noticed that I've still got a few folks coming up as Nightbot. In fact, I got your name still on there.
Well, I'm different. You can leave my name on there.
That's true. After all, you are, on here more often than anybody else, probably.
That's right.
So, hey, I always promote your channel, I expect.
I expect so.
Yeah. But we are going to be ending it in just, well, it's time to end it. We've been an hour and a half, and I've been trying to keep my live streams to about an hour and a half these days. And
That's okay.
let's see.
I need to take my ass a nap.
Well, Robert, what I have noticed about membership typically is some people will join and then they may drop for a week or two, maybe even a month, and then they may join back. I got a lot of people that have rejoined. And, but right now my membership, I think, is down to around 33 people. And that's okay. I don't expect everybody to always be on there. Kind of nice when they are, but allows me to do some other things. But we'll have another live stream on Thursday. Look for YouTube Police. Now that's on my main channel, the memberships. That's not on YouTube Police. I do want to say thank you to everybody who came in. And
You're welcome.
Let me go through and look at the participants list. Apparently we got Homestead, Aquarius in here. And
Who's that?
Robert. And we
never heard of him.
Well, interesting enough, it says there's 10 people in my chat, and the only person commenting in my chat at the moment is Aquarius, but that's okay. It's all good. I ain't too worried about it one way or the other. I am appreciative if you're out there, listening or letting it play. And I wanted to say thank y'all to the folks on, Joe and Jenny Journey was here earlier. And obviously Michael McFarland, Jack Hobson. Of course, Jack made me eat a hot pepper tonight, and that just ain't right. But mi amigo, mi hermano.
Mi hermano.
That's right.
That's my brother.
That's right. Devil Dog's a brother to me. And Lazy Acres. Hey, Lazy Acres. Good to see you. We just as soon as I say we're about to shut it down, it pops up to 13.
Hey, Glenn, April.
Good to see you.
A Devil Dog, sub to me. Yeah. If you're not subbed already.
I think I am subbed to you, Jack.
Well, Jack, make sure you hop over onto my chat and type a 29 or a DD in there. 29 is easier, but some people think DD is.
I'm pretty sure I am subbed to you, Jack.
I think he is.
If not, if for sure, I'm gonna take a nap. Michael, McFarland.
I appreciate that, Robert. Hey, wait, hey, anybody interested in deep mulch gardening? Need to go watch Robert. Wayland's, channel. He does a lot of that. He's one of the first channels I started watching when I really started getting into YouTube. He's good people, and he shows people's gardens and stuff they're doing. So you get some exposure, over there at Wayland Smalley's. So anyhow, I'm just dead tired, and it's been a long day. I'd like to go, for 2 hours. I just can't tonight. And on Thursday night, midnight. Hey, Glenn.
Howdy, how are y'all?
You doing all right?
I reckon. I've been sitting here messing with this computer all day, messing with the OBS. I think I finally got it to working.
Well, it's looking pretty good, brother.
I appreciate it. I wound up putting in, went from 4 gig of memory to 16 and put in a new video card.
Oh, nice.
Very cool.
So it's running it now.
Good, yeah. Glenn.
It helps to have, some decent memory and a decent, video
Yeah, Gary ain't got decent memory. He forgets everything.
Well, my computer has more memory than I do these days.
I
So-
started saying I can't say a whole lot about it. I used to build computers, and it's took me 3 weeks just to figure out how to do anything on this anymore.
All you had to do was ask, Glenn.
Well, I
Yep.
knew when I got it to working the other day some, and it was, when I would go over to StreamYard and it would just sit there and lag and loop and everything. I knew my computer wasn't enough. So,
All you had to do was ask, Glenn.
well, I knew it was needing up because editing. I mean, it was. I put in a video to start editing, and I had to sit and wait 20, 30 minutes, and
Yeah. Well, I totally understand where you're at. That's one reason why I got the computer I do now, because I was just bounded to. I bought a laptop last year. I thought would help me with editing, but there just wasn't enough memory on it. There wasn't enough. It wasn't strong enough, and so I guess I got that about 2 years ago. But then last year, I got T-Rock to build this one, and so it's awesome. In fact, I've gotten a little spoilt with it because the computer at work is just so slow compared to this one. It frustrates me.
Well, this one I bought it at Walmart about 3 years ago. Just one of the base cheap computers, and like I said, I hadn't done nothing to it till today, and I'd ordered that stuff, and I got in here and put it in, and I done put the video card in 3 times and took it back out because it kept coming up with no signal. And then I seen a video about taking the battery out of it and let it sit for 5 minutes.
Right. That.
So after I done that, put it back together.
Has like the video card already built into it. I don't have a video card.
Well, that's why mine goes.
And it does. It'll run OBS and all that. But I build it. I have a tech in Colombia. Lives in Colombia. Who has this?
Well,
But Luke, I'm gonna tell everybody I'm gonna go take a nap.
All right.
Everybody
Thank you for
have a
coming
good
in.
day.
I appreciate you coming in, Jack. Glenn,
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate y'all coming in. I am going to end it just because, like I said, I'm dog tired, and I want to spend a couple minutes before I have to go. Before I go to bed, spending some time with Nick. And my throat's about to give out. So,
hey Gary, I have a question.
Yeah.
How does livestock live out in the freaking heat, man?
I don't know.
Like cows and goats and all that, with all that fur, hair, whatever on them. How do they tolerate it?
Well, it's kind of like in the wintertime, they stand out there with ice hanging off.
Exactly. Yeah. That's crazy.
They just tougher than we are.
Yeah, I guess. Now my chickens don't fare as well in the heat sometimes. We've lost a few chickens this year and last year because of heat.
For those
individuals, Cheddar Pepper Prepper.
Mr. Cheddar Pepper Prepper, good to see you. I should mention for those of y'all who've been around for a long time, we lost, over a couple months ago, I gave Mr. Tweedy to a Vaughn homestead, and he passed away a couple days ago. So now he was a mean rooster, but I didn't wish him. I'm okay with him being gone, but we had some interesting conversations.
Well, he should have had more interesting conversations.
Yeah, if I'd listened to Devil Dog, I'd have more video of him. Anyhow, we go end it, and if somebody wants to join the after party, they're welcome to. Just have to click on the link above the chat. And thank you, Brandon Rogers. Thank you, Homestead Aquarius, Mr. Cheddar Pepper Prepper. And I must have just missed Brandon coming in. I'm sorry about that, Brandon. I see your name up on the thing, but I don't see you. I'm sorry. I'm just tired. Y'all have a good night. We're going to end in 3, 2, 1.